Okay, let's go to operation! So, my father always said, hey, my father was from Donegal, County Donegal, Ireland, and Eileen, you love my father?
I love your father.
My father he's a fantastic man, but he said, hey look, we've got 8 children here, so we have the quick and we have the hungry. Now I was number 5, you should see number 6 and number 4, they are so skinny. But one more time, I just shout a shout out. I thought my sister Marybeth might be here in the background, my brother Paul, my brother Danny, you all love him, and they're all great. They've taught me so much about, Danny, do we listen to each other?
Never!
Do we respect each other?
Absolutely.
No, you should have never again, but but in my case, again, God is good to me, God, and I almost for 30 years, I get to go to work every day and work with my friends. My love of my life, my wife Diane, my daughter Chrissy, who I wanted here so bad, but she's over in Metrotech, working at LIU, and I begged her to come, and she would not leave her job. I beg. She'll be here at 9:30, by the way. Because third shift. Will you be here at 9:30? Second shift. Will you be here at 9:30? First shift. Will you be here at 9:30? I love operations. Lucille, screw development. Operations is where it's at. But my daughter Christine, my son Patrick. My daughter Christine, my son Patrick have sacrificed so much to let me hang out with you guys. And again, I'll repeat this, I love the New York Stock Exchange floor, and I love the people I work with. I got to hang out with you guys. I got to work with my friends for 30 years, and my family has sacrificed so much for that. I love you, Diane, I thank you for that. And Diane deserves all the credit. My daughter is certified nationally, I don't even know what the hell it is. She's nationally certified athletic trainer. My son is going to be a billionaire. And I just want to, I don't know if I want to go. I just want to go to Atlantic City and play poker. That's a bad thing. But Diane deserves all the credit for my two beautiful children. She's so gorgeous. Now listen, my brother Danny, I love my brother Danny. And you know that, it's obvious. But I got a mother and father. Danny, correct me if I'm wrong, and Diane, correct me if I'm wrong. But my wife Diane takes care of my mother and father. And my parents, God bless them, they're both in their 80s. I go back to Ireland every year with my father. My father is like chainsaw and cutting down trees, and he's like chasing after sheep, and he's shearing sheep. And he goes, "What are you doing today, Pete?" "I don't know, Dad. I'm going to the pub and having a Guinness." But God bless my parents. To this day, my parents, they lead by example. They lead their lives. Danny, am I wrong? Danny, you paying attention? Danny,
You're not wrong.
hang out with me here.
You are not wrong.
Danny, it's the only time in my life I ever needed you right now. Okay? So just come on up here. Come on up here. My brother Danny. So, Danny is my baby brother. But I'm older than you, right? I changed his diapers, that's true.
Let's move on.
So, how much? Warren said yesterday. That's true, that's true. So, no, this has not been rehearsed.
We can tell.
So, has Dad been a good example to us? The best. So my brother Dan's been a very successful man, and some of you in this room might know something about that, Mangano. And so my parents, to this day, both 80 years old, every night they're going out to play cards or they're dancing at Cayley. I don't know how they do it, I can't do it, but they live a life of hard work, sacrifice, and love. And they are, and continue to be. I'm struggling here, Dan. But they're my teachers. Are they your teachers? The best. They're the best. So go sit down, Dan. Email out from the waiting room of my doctor's office today, and I said I've accomplished nothing alone. And I don't think you didn't step on my line, Walt, but I don't think there's a better mission statement than people, teamwork, and technology. Is there a better mission statement than people, teamwork, and Matt, you should start clapping right now. Number one, I thank God. And if there's a problem with that, I thank God for everyone in this room tonight. Because God has blessed me so much with all these great friends. For 30 years, Warren and I have got to go work, not with people who are strangers, we got to go work with our friends. And that is such a blessing, and God made that blessing. So, I don't know. If you don't want to thank God, then thank somebody. You can thank my parents if you want. But I thank God for that blessing. God is good to me, and I thank God. That's my number one thank you. I've got so many doctors to see before I leave. And I'm like, I have 3 doctor's appointments today.
Was one a psychiatrist?
No, I just go see Warren. I got Warren. Warren's my psychiatrist.
Not all 3 of them.
That's why I am so fucked up. Okay, Aileen, are you here? Aileen, he's all yours now. I'm done. Okay? Is Brad here? How about Warren's whole family? Give him a big round of applause. Number one thing I want to say is, and I said it already tonight, I love the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. I am so proud of that floor. I'm so proud of the balcony. Everybody here tonight has played a part in that floor, and I hope that floor lasts forever, and I'll forever in my life walk around saying I was part of that floor. I love the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. If anything you walk away tonight, go tell everybody I said that. I love the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. That's a differentiator. That's a big word for me. Annika, you taught me that word, right? Differentiator? I can't spell it. Okay.
Wow, I haven't had a microphone in my hand in over a year. And that and the fact that I've had a couple of drinks, and I had this nice thing to talk about Peter and Warren about, but you know what? I haven't had a microphone in so long, to hell with Peter and Warren. I'll just go rampant on myself, all right? First of all, I think the first thing I have to do is say that, unlike Warren and Peter, you'll see me tomorrow. Well, you won't see me tomorrow. You won't see me Monday, but you'll see me Tuesday, okay? So I'm not leaving with the boys.
My God!
I wasn't as well behaved, so I have to stay behind, okay? All right, so unlike a lot of yous, these guys are too big to take on jointly, so I'll take them on one at a time, and I'll start with Peter. Hey, when I'm talking, I don't want to hear another voice here.
Yeah,
Thank you. Just like the data site, things never change, all right? Okay, so let's take Peter first. Christmas card, and I said, Pete, you are my Christmas present, and it's true, it was. Pete was so much smarter than me when it came to how to get around the corporate world, and he saw the bigger picture quicker than I did, and he was a great partner to have, and at the end, when I started to report to him, well, what a great boss he really was. Holy shit, let me tell you. But that's a whole nother story, and Brian won't let me go there, so I won't. But, you know, Pete was a great partner. He was a great, as everyone has said tonight, he was a real people person. He would go 200 miles to help another person, and that was the real treasure about him. You know, he would piss you off 20 times a day. But when it came to someone that needed help and maybe had a family event that needed help too, he was the guy that always came through. He was a great guy. So Pete, you're still a Christmas present to me every day.
And forever.
All right, and I'll miss you.
Forever.
Now the other guy, okay? Peter, thanks to Annika, was my Christmas present, okay? When I had the operations after Eddie was transitioning, it was too much for one person, and I kept crying to Annika, and she said, okay, I'll get you help, and she got me Peter, okay? So let me tell you about my experience with Peter. Before he came up to operations, and before I really knew him, Warren, Annika, Peter, myself, I think Ming Chang, we went to a convention in California. And we're in a car, we're off, and all of a sudden Pete yells, "Stop the car, stop the car, stop the car." Now Warren was driving, of course, because Warren always drives. And so he stopped the car, and Friel jumped out. Now I didn't know Friel. You know, I knew Danny better than I knew Peter. And all of a sudden, this psycho jumps out of the car. He's running down the beach, and he's shedding clothes as he's doing it. And he runs right into the ocean. And we're all standing by the car saying, "Wow, what happened?" So he came back, and we said to him, "Hey, Pete, like, what happened here?" And he said, "You know what? I always promised myself, I ever saw the Pacific Ocean, I'd jump in it." And I just saw it. And that's what he did. All right, so